Good morning, students. We are going to start our SST 10th class, Chapter 2, Sectors of the Indian Economy from Economics, Video 5. What can the government do in this case? Meaning, how can more employment be created? We have already discussed that GDP is coming from tertiary sector. But employment is coming from primary sector. So, how we can increase the number of employment in other sectors as well? Okay, so let's discuss this. Now, on the basis of the terms of employment, organized sector and unorganized sector. Terms of employment, on the basis of this, there should be fixed working hours, overtime wages should be paid, appointment letter should be is given in the organized sector, and salary received on fixed date. So these are the examples of the organized sector, and it is government controlled. Okay, so let's see. Government controlled, registered with the government, follows rules and regulations given under various laws. Job security is there in the organized sector, and social security benefits are given, like paid leaves are given, like the on Sundays leaves. We don't have to go to our jobs, but still we will be getting the salary, as well as we will be paid on different festivals, etc. Now we can also be get the provident fund, medical benefits, etc. But what about the unorganized sector? Terms of employment: no fixed working hour, anytime can be called off, and for a great number of hours, like 12 to 15 hours sometimes. No overtime wages are paid, no appointment letter is issued, so anytime they can be removed. Irregularity in receiving salary. What about the government control? Outside the control of this organized sector, it is outside the government control. Rules and regulations are not followed in this sector. Job security: no job security, people may be asked to leave at any time. What about the social security benefits? No paid leaves, sick leaves, medical benefit, etc. is given in the unorganized sector. How to protect the workers of unorganized sector? So does that mean if it is not coming under the government control, it is to be ignored by the government totally? So in rural areas, what steps can be taken? In rural areas, people like cobblers, small and marginal farmers, weavers, carpenters, etc. work in unorganized sector. They can be protected by providing loans at low rate of interest, providing inputs at subsidized low rates. Meaning subsidized rates mean the rate of that product will be quite less as compared to the market. And it is fixed by this kind of subsidy is provided by the government. As you must have remembered, few like I think by last year we were getting subsidy on the gas cylinder. Okay, meaning that we have to give some amount, and that amount, by taking the amount, rest of the amount will again be transferred to our account. So and that is done by the government. Now, giving adequate storage and transportation facility so that the products made by them will not damage, and will be transported on the right time, and so that there should not be any loss because of the transportation problem. Providing marketing outlets for sale of goods. What can be done in urban areas? In urban areas, workers in small scale industry, casual workers at construction sites, rickshaw pullers, rag pickers, etc. are the ones working in unorganized sector. They can be protected by providing loans at low rate of interest. Again, giving support for marketing of output so their products can be sold in the market and they should not be cheated on. So for that, schemes and policies should be made by the government and helping in procuring raw materials. Now, classification of sectors on the basis of ownership of assets, private sector and public sector. Private sector ownership of the assets and delivery of the services in the hands of few individuals. Example, Reliance, Kingfisher, etc. will be coming under the private sector. Public sector ownership of the assets and delivery of the services is in the hands of the government. Example, MTNL, Indian Railways, etc. Thank you so much, students. We'll continue the chapter in the next video. So this is our video 6, chapter 2, sectors of the Indian economy. Let's continue. Unemployment. When a person is willing to work at the prevailing wage rate but fails to get a job, it is called unemployment. It means the worker is ready to work but there is no job is there. So how can the person work? So those will be considered under unemployment. Types of unemployment: seasonal, disguised, structural, cyclical, frictional. Let's see. The unemployment which generates due to the variation in season is called seasonal unemployment. As we know, specifically in the farming, there is one period that the farming workers are very busy and there are these months where there is no work, so they will be out of job at that time, so they will be called as the seasonal unemployed people. When more people are working than required, it is called disguised unemployment. This we have already discussed. When the economy fails to generate enough jobs, it is called structural unemployment. The unemployment that is created because of depression in an economy, it is called cyclical unemployment. Cyclical unemployment. When unemployment happens because of transferring from one job to another, the period between changing the job is called frictional unemployment. Now, division of sectors on the basis of working conditions at employment. Organized sector, unorganized sector. We have already discussed that organized sector controlled by the government regulations, and the unorganized one, the sector that evades most of the laws, meaning not following the laws and regulations and is outside the government control. So this is it, student. We will meet in another class with another video. Bye bye.